Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday to you. Steve Collins coming to you from rainy San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are fired up for this new week. If you can't help yourself, help somebody else. Let's talk about that for just one moment. You see, there are people, let's just call them parents, who do something on the regs. Daily, there are parents all over the planet who are doing things they do not want to do for extended periods of time against what may be natural to them for one or two, or in my case, 6 or 7 reasons. And that is, a parent sacrifices for their child to create an opportunity or a life that may create opportunities for that child that would not be there if the parent wasn't willing to lay their life down in certain areas and do the mundane. You know, one of the things I love about my papa, he had a Corvette restoration shop early in his career, had me and my brother, and then had an opportunity to take a job that wasn't his dream job, and yet it provided for our family in such a significant way that he spent, I believe, almost 30 years there, day in, day out, to make sure that my brother and I had opportunity, and that he created stability and security in our family as best he could for all those years. And in his retirement, it's a pleasure for me to see him having a lot of fun in his life right now. So what I want to talk to you about is this. This is about that time of the year when people who were gung-ho about their New Year's resolutions are starting to kind of look at themselves sideways in the mirror in the morning and kind of do this because you haven't been back to the gym, because you started eating the Krispy Kremes again, because the things that you originally set out for yourself may not be happening at the speed or pace that you had originally hoped. So I want to encourage you this morning. That's just part of the process. That's going to happen from time to time, and there's a couple of ways I've talked about over and over and over again to hedge your bets. Number one is to know exactly what you need to do daily and have a very clear picture of your end goal. I mean, clear picture. And number two, get accountability. Have somebody that you're accountable to in order to reach those goals. But what I want to encourage you to do is this. One of the ways you can jumpstart the goals you set for yourself, one of the ways you can jumpstart that and activate it in you is a method I'm about to teach you right now. Now, Zig Ziglar, if you have an opportunity, you ought to watch this. Pump handles, biscuits, and flea trainers. Fascinating stories that Zig tells. One of them is, about priming the pump, about how hard and how long you have to crank the pump of the old days in order to get the water to come out. And if you stop cranking at any given time, those wells were way deep, sometimes a couple 100 feet deep. If you stopped cranking at any time, the water goes all the way back down, and you would ultimately have to start all over again. You have to have faith that if you crank long enough, hard enough, and strong enough, that the water is going to come out. Sometimes you got to prime that pump to get the water to come out. How do I prime my pump when I go through seasons where I'm not reaching the goals and I start to get down on myself? One simple way, guys. I help other people. I help other people. And the way that you enter into that equation is that, first of all, there are people in your life that are those that are closest to you. If you're married, it's your spouse. You may have kids. You may have a best friend or very close friends. You step out of your head and you get into their head. What is it that you're trying to accomplish right now? How might I help you? You have a goal set for yourself. What are you trying to accomplish this week? Okay, I'm on board. I'm going to help you reach that. And then you put your heads together and you think and you figure out ways to bring it to pass and how to make it happen and create some urgency. But what you do is you get out of your own head. When you get out of your own head and you get into serving somebody else, that primes the pump to activate that well to come up in you. It's a principle, guys. It's the principle. It's the guy that says, well, when I make enough money, when I have enough money, that's when I'll start tithing or giving to the good Lord. Well, that's like standing in front of a heater, an old school heater, holding onto the wood saying, now just give me some heat. Just give me some heat and then I'll put some wood in you. Okay, but you give me heat first. It just doesn't work like that, folks. You got to activate it. You know, one who gives generously actually gets more, and one who withholds unduly ends up coming to ruin. It's just, I got a book on it. So the bottom line is this: give away what you need. What do you need? Then give it away. What do you want? Then give it away. What are you hoping to achieve? Give it away. If you can't fight for yourself, because it's easy to let yourself down, you bring somebody else into your circle, because most people don't want to let their friends or family down. Put somebody else in the crosshairs of your radar and choose to intentionally help them. And in doing so, you prime the pump to help yourself. Y'all have a great day, guys.